Number 12 is slightly different. We have to start by distributing that subtraction sign. So 5 minus 16i stays the same, but then you'll have minus negative 3, plus 3. Minus negative 2i plus 2i. Combine your real parts, 5 plus 3 is 8. Combine your imaginary parts, negative 16i plus 2i, negative 14i. C. Number 13, perform the following operation. We need to do this by FOILing. We multiply our firsts, 2 times 5, we get 10. Outsides, 2 times 3i is positive 6i. Negative 9i times 5 minus 45i. And last, negative 9i times positive 3i minus 27i squared. First, we'll combine our outside and inside terms. Positive 6i minus 45i. We just combine our like terms and we get negative 39i. Now this minus 27i squared. I squared is really negative 1. So we've really got minus 27 times negative 1. Well, that's really just plus 27. So that plus 27 can be combined with the 10 out front. That's a positive 37. So I've got 37 minus 39i, D. 14, perform the following operation. We need to multiply numerator and denominator by our complex conjugate. So you change the sign in between, and we need to distribute. So our numerator, 12 times 7, we get 84. 12 times 3i, we get 36i. In our denominator, multiply our first, 7 times 7 is 49. Our outside and inside terms will cancel, which is good. We need them to. So then we just need to focus on our lasts. Minus 3i plus 3i, or times positive 3i, will get you a negative 9i squared. Like we just said from above, I squared is really negative 1. So minus 9 times negative 1, that whole mess is going to turn into plus 9. So your denominator is 49 plus 9, your denominator is 58. Underneath, 84 plus 36i. Now notice all of those numbers, the 84, the 36i, and the 58, are all divisible by 2. So we need to factor a 2 out of everything, both in our numerator and our denominator. Our denominator, when we take 58 divided by 2, we get 29. Our numerator, when we divide out 2, we're left with 42 from that 84 and positive 18i from that 36i. Our 2's are able to be canceled. We're left with 42 plus 18i over 29, which is A. Number 15, graph the complex number on the complex plane. Label your axes. So remember that your real axis is like your x-axis, and your imaginary axis is your vertical axis. So as you plot 3 minus 2i, you can kind of think about it like your 3 is your x-coordinate, your negative 2 is your y-coordinate. So this tells you move 3 to the right on your real axis, and the minus 2, or negative 2i, tells you to move down 2 on your imaginary axis. So you just end up with a nice point right there. 3 to the right on the real axis, 2 down on the imaginary. Number 6.